driving. Hope comes and stops us in our tracks. Bravely we prove in our striving, trudging together each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Hey everybody. My wife just gave me the name of the club and I like it. The Trudge Club. I mean, how much easier can it get than that, right? So this is going to be a trudging together raw recovery only. I'm not putting it out to the other groups today on this one because, well, got asshole in the title and things like Monty Man over at Take 12, he's a little more religious than I. They don't really like the swearing and things like that. So you got to be, respectable about that. All right. Got to show a little bit of respect. Hi, Ingrid. Good to see you. I don't plan on doing too much ranting. And this kind of has to do with boundaries too, and I don't know if asshole is really quite the word I was looking for, but sometimes you need to explain something to somebody so that they don't come back to you with it. Right? There are things that I just consider a waste of my time. Hey, Trevor. Good to see you, man. Trevor catches the lives every now and again, but he's a rewatcher, and I appreciate that, Trevor. I appreciate it. Yeah, how could it not be, huh? I'm like, how many people are going to show up to this one? No, don't leave. I'm just getting ready to start swearing. All right. But I'll give you an idea because, I share my videos quite a lot, right? And I'll go to my, I'll go to Facebook and I'll have 15 new messages or notifications. And it was all one person going through like. It drives you crazy, especially with my videos. Don't tell me good stuff. Don't tell me, oh, love it when you didn't watch it. Please don't. Okay? That's like giving me a fake compliment. It's not any different. Think, man. Think about this stuff. Yeah. So really this has a lot to do with boundaries. But I'm going to tell you, boundaries, sometimes you need to be very assertive. Okay? Not aggressive. Aggressive is a different word. And no. That's usually not your best way. I didn't do introductions. Welcome, Daily Trudge. Dion, please say hello. Okay, we're done with him. I'm the type of person where, like with my family, there's a side of the family that has just pretty much disowned me, right? But I think of these people on a daily basis because these are the same people in my dreams, in my nightmares. Okay. And I don't want to think about it. They disown me from the family for silly reasons. I just don't want part of it anymore. I have moved on. I don't want to hear about it. So today, and don't get it wrong, because my mom and my sister absolutely love me. Okay. So the man that raised me, I didn't even raise me, my former stepdad, his name's Wendell. So Wendell's wife's daughter passed away of cancer. Okay. And, they're presenting it sad. And I'm going to tell you something. I don't fucking care. And my answer was, that sucks. What do you want me to do about it, man? Oh, we thought you'd like to know. So I had to sit down with my mom and my sister. I did a little different with each one because they're different people. And I had to lay down some boundaries together. Okay. Now, they're not really trying to overstep those boundaries, but at least now I can go to them and say, hey, you know what? I really don't have that much sympathy for a family that doesn't even think of me. They never ask how I'm doing. What makes you think I care how they are doing? I don't. And when you do that to me, it just hurts. So I don't want to know. I'm not even going to be invited to the man's damn funeral. I don't care. I have no skin in the game. I've had to move on. Do you know how fucking hard it was for me to move on? Do you know how hard it was for me to create these boundaries? So if you cross them, you're going to get a foot in your ass. And that's where I become kind of an asshole. Okay? But if I didn't, then people will run out into fucking traffic like dumbasses. Okay? So my grandson, he's about 10, right? He's always had, kids and guns, right? So he has this little Nerf gun, right? Boop, 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 boop. And he's shooting at his sister like he shouldn't be because we asked him not to, and it hits her in the eye. But it was an accident, right? And everybody kind of took it as, oh, no big deal. When we got alone, I said, Caden, you're a little bit older now. And if you shoot your sister in the face again, I'm going to bust that thing in half. I'm going to fucking throw it in the trash. You got me? He needed that. Or he was going to continue doing it. I said, don't hurt your sister. You're a big brother, man. What am I teaching him? I'm teaching how to be protective of his sister, that family is more important. Okay? It is so easy to let people off the hook. Oh, it's not my problem. You know what? If you see it, it may be your problem, man. Do you think maybe God put that situation in your life because you were the one that could do something about it? It's hard to think of ourselves that way, isn't it? I'm not used to it. I'm not used to being a trusted servant. I'm not used to being a pillar of the community. And these are the things that we get called. Absolutely. Now, there's times for this, and there's times that there's not. Okay? Somebody having a hard day. Man, no, I'm gonna be nice to that person. Now, I'll give a great example. There were a bunch of people here. Even my ex-wife was here. My wife's ex-husband was here. Both sides of the families were here. We get on fine, right? Yeah. I even gave her ex-husband's mother a hug. Her name's Mimi. She's a great person, man. And I get along with him too. His name's Brian. And when we're around each other, we talk. He goes through. He's diagnosed with schizophrenia, man. Right? Even the courts were like, you're gonna pay $100 for child support. We're like, we'll tell him you paid it. No, don't worry about it. You already lost the new pair. It must be the car. Must be the car. You got a new car. Why does it go through the stereo, man? Come on. My daughter's been borrowing she's been borrowing my car for the week. I guess my grandson's like, I want this car. I want this car. I'm like, yeah. And we got a new trampoline. All right. You didn't get it yet? Oh, okay. I thought you pulled off you walked away. Okay. All right. All right. You'll find the right one. Keep shopping, man. Keep shopping. And there again, you know what? That's a great place, right? So Amber's buying a car, and these people weren't taking her fucking seriously until her husband came around, which I think is bullshit, right? I'm going to tell you something. My wife knows more about cars than I do, but I always have to be there. right? Because I'm the negotiator. So women, get in their fucking faces. Hey, what do you think you're doing? You probably know more about that shit than they do. Prove it. Yeah, we don't need instant gratification. You know, see, look at that. Because if she would have went and got that car, I guarantee you it would have fucked up. I guarantee you that now. God did not want you to have that car. Right. So look what you're getting out of the program with delayed gratification. See, when we have these things in our lives and we have boundaries, the right thing starts to happen. Yeah, exactly. But he wasn't fucking taking you seriously. So you know what? Fuck him. That's when you say, you know what? Suck a dick and leave. Right? If you're rude to me, I may match it. You know, and it's my friends here, so I can say this. And right now, I just feel like a person that you should not fuck with. And this happened to me last night. I don't know if it's pride, if it's ego, or if I'm on the right track. But it seems okay. I'm not mad. I'm certainly not mad. There you go. If that's what you want, it's your car, man. You know, for me, I could care less. It gets me point A, point B. I'm cool. Winter's coming on. That bends ain't gonna mean shit to me. As soon as there's an inch of snow, it ain't gonna be able to go nowhere. So I need to find myself a piece of shit Toyota or Honda. I love sticks. Right? Those work best in the snow. There's cheap pieces of fucking beer, and then you can have fun with them. I remember I had this Honda. My God, I'd go outside and I'd go outside and there'd be a new part of the of the car on the ground because but it ran like a champ. You know, if it got too cold, the horn would start honking. Boop, boop, and I'd go outside to kick it and I'd turn it off. It was great. This was during El Nino when we had like 3 months of 12-inch ice. Yeah, and it got me everywhere. Everybody else was stuck. I'm running around in this Toyota. Anyway, so because I've noticed some other people have kind of joined, and what I'm saying is that you've got to have a strong set of boundaries. Okay. Not only do you need to have a strong set of boundaries, but people need to understand how dangerous you can be. Okay. And dangerous isn't always bad. It's not always bad. See, when I told my grandson that I'd take that gun, bust it in half, throw it away, he's going to listen now, isn't he? And you know what? He knows I'll follow through. I will. Right? There are some lessons that they need to be learned, and they're tough. They're tough lessons. Okay. You know, I see a kid putting his hand towards a fly thing. No, let him. He won't do it again. I guarantee you. And I'm never gonna have to tell him again. They're gonna get hurt. Yeah, they are. And it's gonna toughen them up. Okay. A lot of this is coming from. So I was in my 3:00 meeting, and there was a person that's been banned from the meeting, and it was something it was hard for me to get on board with in the first place, and it doesn't matter. I was outvoted anyway. Well, his name pops up. I let him in, right? Because I want to see what people do. I wanted to see reactions. I want to see, and I watched some of these people in there. You know what? The only it's been 3-4 months, and people can change. That's the way I see it. And he has every right to be in that fucking meeting. Okay? Maybe not a co-host or a host, but And that's what I said. Just, he can't be a host or a co-host anymore. No. I mean, they really wanted to ban him. You know, to me, it just felt like a power trip. You know, I've met a lot of people in AA, and I'm not scared of any of you. Not really. You know, we've all been in very dangerous situations, right? And I'm talking about me, okay? It's easy for me to say something like that, being an older white male. Let's just call it what it is, man. Let's call this stuff for what it is and stop being butthurt over it. Stop being butthurt over it. It's okay to be wrong. It's okay to change. It's okay to become a better person in this life. But there's a right way to do it. And some of us have gone through some very, very fucking hard knocks. Right? And, you know, and I gotta say that, you know, no, there's not a bunch of people sitting here listening to me. But the people that do listen to me take it seriously. And that's where we're at. What does it matter beyond that? Really, what does it matter? Right? Because I'm helping a person, aren't I? You know, there's a lot of times when I see other people interacting online, I'm like, these people wouldn't even known each other if I wouldn't have put together the group. Okay. But instead of going, hey, you know, hey, you know what? That happened because of me. No. I get to sit back and enjoy their relationship from afar. Yeah. I got to be a part of it. I already got my fucking accolades. What do I need beyond that? Well, you two would have never known of it. Bullshit. Those two would never have known each other if it wasn't for God. God did that. I didn't. I may have been a part of it. I may have been the vessel, but that's what I am. And that is okay. We do not need to be beyond that or more than that. Okay. Now, I'm certainly not saying don't take the 2 extra steps, right? Hi, Facebook user. Everybody's a Facebook user today. That's the one thing I dislike about this. So, but welcome, everybody. I'm sure it's all people I know. Let's see. We got 2 from Raw Recovery, 1 from Dragonflower, and 2 from my own page. So, does that mean that it is okay for me to be rude with somebody that was rude to me? No. Mm-mm. Okay. I'm not talking about being passive aggressive. And I should have known that by the hi, Dion and Amber. It's good to see you, Gary. Gary, every time I see you, I think of the email and I just want to blow my fucking head off. So frustrated with that. Okay. Well, and that's a great example. The website guys, they said they could do something, and then they pull back, and I had to be an asshole. I'm like, hey, I need this back now. I need it back now. Get up, move along, do this. And I needed it done now. And I had to be assertive about it. Okay. But sometimes you got to raise your voice a little bit and make some points, man. Make some points. So, how can you create strong internal boundaries? It's 100% honesty with yourself. That's how it's done. They last forever or until I inevitably blow the engine. That's hilarious. Gotta put oil on the thing. Oh, shit. You weren't the only one. That's why I'm laughing at that. I remember and this was just a few short years ago. I had this Toyota Corolla. I bought it for $600 and it wasn't even worth that. So he stole it. This thing went from like 0 to 60 in like 7 hours. It was not a getaway car. I got the car back. I eventually got the car back. And he left his tools in there. So I actually gained. Actually, what he didn't do was find the expensive laptop underneath the seat. He didn't find that. I think it was cold as fuck. I think he was just trying to stay warm. And they got a ticket in it. Somebody expected me to pay that. I'm like, fuck you. Right? So never settle for less than what you deserve. Expect the best, accept the rest. Expect the best and accept the rest. Okay? The only way is total dependence on power greater than yourself. Okay? And you're going to need to be so fucking honest with yourself that the truth is the only thing that comes out of your mouth. Like maybe I'll say something, you know what? I don't think I know enough on that. Retract, right? Because I do still get reactive. But then I have that 10th step to do something about it. And people have made fun of me for so fucking long that I don't get embarrassed by doing something wrong in front of people anymore. What I do is I take the chance to teach. Yep, I did it. Now I'm going to do a 10th step. Watch what I do next. Watch me. I'm pretty stoked about the new AA club. It looks like we got to get it confirmed by the board. But we're going to be open Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. And I'll be there from 4 till 8:30. 4 in the afternoon till 8:30 at night. There's going to be a 5:30 open discussion meeting on Tuesday and Thursday. And then at 7 p.m., we're going to have a big book study on Tuesdays and a 12 by 12 study on Thursdays. Okay. These will be in person and Zoom because I'm a Zoom baby. Okay. Saturdays, I would like to be there also from like 4 to 9. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to have a speaker meeting on Saturday nights. Yeah, John kind of knows some good AA speakers. I kind of know some. And some of those we may even be able to do Zoom. That would be kind of cool, right? Would that be kind of neat? But before that, I don't know if I want to have a 5:30 meeting. What I thought would be cool is having like an ice cream social or a barbecue, just something that we can do to mingle and talk and chat. You know, maybe have some music or whatever. Once it gets big enough, while these meetings are going on, there'll also be an Al-Anon and an Alateen meeting going on at the same time. See, this is a family disease, man, and we got to take care of the family. Okay. A lot of these other clubs are not big enough. They're only big enough for one meeting at a time. Well, the church has got plenty of space, man. They really do. And we need Al-Anon and we need Alateen. Okay. And I'm going to need somebody from AA. Actually, that's not right. We'll need somebody from Al-Anon who will run the Alateen meetings. Nice and simple. Nice and simple. I'm only doing AA right now. So that is the plan. That is the plan. Once it starts getting bigger, I don't know how that's going to look after that. So we'll see. Okay. I'm not sure what's going to happen after that. The thing is it's going to be more than that, because after a little while, Wednesdays, what we're going to do is go to the prison, which is not very far. Okay. Because I'm also looking at being a part of the Adams County Drug Court. I've already been kind of told they want me there. It's weird, man. These people are treating me like I'm like I know something. Right? So be tough, man. Stick up for what's right. You don't need to get angry about it. Don't let, if your heart is speeding up and you're getting sweaty, you're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong. The wrong feelings are going to come out and you're just going to start a fight. Okay? This isn't aggressive. This is assertiveness. So, all right. That's it. I'm going to wrap up my day. We had a good birthday party. Everyone's here. Best part, they all left. I told my wife, you know the best part about this party? She said, what? I said, they all left. I didn't have to go anywhere because I live here. All right. I love you all. I do. Thanks all y'all for being here. Peace out. And have a safe weekend, man.